Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, I don't know if you guys heard the news about the new Wicked movie coming out that's based off The Wizard of Oz. It is Ariana Grande and another, I would say up and coming, but she's actually been around for a while, another actress. Her name is Cynthia, I believe. So, she's basically going viral for a couple different things that at first I thought were not connected, but they most definitely are. And I've had this conversation before on my channels when it comes to different areas of the diaspora, versus, Black Americans and Black American culture and the media, which I always say that Black culture and American culture are intertwined because America was literally built off of slavery. So you cannot separate the two. And, a lot of other people in the diaspora try to play that game where they try to separate white media from Black media when American culture is American culture, period. So there's this thing going on where this actress is she's basically getting dragged because she said that this was the most disturbing thing she had ever seen online. Someone basically made an AI video of her and Ariana Grande like fighting, and it's supposed to be like a joke or something, but in the caption it says, "Is your punani green?" Because the character is green, which I feel like is just unreasonably explicit and just unnecessary. But I'm sure like a kid made it. No one over the age of 25 knows how to like make videos like that unless they're like some type of tech person or just like a weirdo. But so I'm pretty sure like someone, a young person made that, which doesn't excuse it, but her reaction to it is what people had, something to say about. So I'm going to go ahead and read the statement that she made, but a lot of people felt like she was over exaggerating it. And basically, this wasn't the only altercation. First, she said something about the video I just told you about, and then someone basically took a poster that her and Ariana were on for the film and re-edited it to look like the original poster when the first movie came out, which is like a cartoon animation poster. And people just felt like the essence of what that poster was supposed to convey couldn't necessarily be recreated in live action, and this actress felt otherwise. So I'm gonna go ahead and read for you guys what she said. "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have seen. Equal to that awful AI video of us fighting, equal to people posing the question, is your you know what green? None of this is funny, none of it is cute, it degrades me, it degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I am a real life human being who has chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because without words we communicate with our eyes. Our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is deeply hurtful." Now, at first glance, I could just see this as someone who is protective over their art, maybe. There are a lot of people that are against AI as a whole and would find, that posing question offensive 100%, especially because this is like a kid-friendly family movie. Even I would be offended over something like that, but I probably wouldn't make it a big deal unless there was something that actually, made me want to clap back. Because 9 times out of 10, you ever notice celebrities when they clap back, it'd be one of the things that, yeah, the person's being nasty, but there's a little bit of truth to it. So that's just something I picked up on. But this is definitely not the first time this has happened with this woman in the media, and I'm going to show you guys some videos in a minute just to give you more context on that. But just for my own personal opinion on the poster, I feel like it definitely was like, it's giving like, I don't know, like a millennial that just like is offended about everything. That's how I first took it at first glance before I got more information on the subject, just giving this person the benefit of the doubt. But when I looked at all these other videos of people talking about, their personal opinion, people are not having it. People feel like she's, I think people are already against Ariana Grande because they feel like she's a homewrecker. So this film was already going to be like bombed. But now because of this actress, and people also feel like the person that made the fighting video was just like a random like person like with an app versus the person that re-edited the poster. They genuinely did it as, their way of like a homage because they felt like that poster just wasn't good enough. And me personally, I think both look great, but the one where they have it edited, where she has like the hat and the red lipstick, it does look more mysterious. It does look like, ooh, like what's this? Like I would have to look at it for a couple more seconds to, figure out what's going on versus just but the full green and when you can barely see Ariana's face. I kind of like the way the original poster looks, but she apparently she doesn't, and she was just, I think she made it a racial thing, and that's why people got really really upset, because it's like, what do you mean this degrades us? Like, who is us? So I'm gonna go ahead and define who quote unquote us is according to Cynthia. That's just actress, and I'm gonna show you guys some videos that I found just to give you more information on how this woman works and how she views people and how she likes to pull race cards when it's convenient. And I've definitely seen this in not even just like African people, but just anyone in the diaspora, any person of color, whether they're of African descent or not. Where, and again, I do not have any type of animosity towards these people, because the black community is so broken. Like, people hand out N-word passes for fun. So do you really think I'm going to care about what we do and don't gatekeep? Like, we're already fucking cooked. I don't give a shit. But it doesn't mean I can't call it out. It doesn't mean that I can't be offended on something that offends me too. So I've definitely noticed in other areas of the diaspora where people will put themselves in the community and then try to pull someone else's card, to get out of something, like a get out of jail free card. And a lot of people have, Black Americans specifically, have noticed that she's the type of person that does something like this. So yeah, go ahead and sit back and enjoy these videos.
As a Black woman, Cynthia is full of herself and nobody cares. She wasn't feeling like this when she was talking about Black Americans. She can get over it. I wasn't sure what this commenter meant, so I did a little bit of digging. For context, Cynthia Erivo is British of Nigerian descent. Her casting in the Harriet Tubman movie from 2019 was controversial to some because she is not a descendant of American slaves. A Twitter user said, "Someone high up is putting serious money and weight behind trying to make Cynthia Erivo happen, and they are stepping on the necks of Black American actresses to do it. Biopics for Harriet Tubman and Aretha Franklin were already in the works, with Viola Davis and J. Hud, respectively." Ebo Peep says, "This thread is about why Cynthia Erivo should not play Harriet Tubman, the Moses of her people and a sacred African American ancestor. It goes beyond Cynthia's birthplace, accent, heritage, and even her association with an ethnic bigot. It rests on a pattern of behavior and choices." Here she's talking to this guy, Joel, about some song that she wrote, and says, "I suppose I should really make an attempt to record Signal properly. Parentheses, ghetto American accent. Baby, you know I got you. I'ma sing it to you, but I still gotta do what I gotta do. You feel me? Hashtag scene XXX." Side note, why do all British people put little X's at the end of their statements? She cites an interview with the New York Times in which Cynthia Erivo says, "I don't think it's different to be a Black girl in England than it is to be a Black girl in America. We all collectively share in a pain of displacement and not feeling like we quite belong in places." This person down here said, "George W. Bush's affinity for Michelle and the ease the Obamas and Bushes have with each other has softened my heart. Maybe because of everything with the sitting president and his interaction with others is jarring and upsetting, but moments like this make me like George W. as a person, if not as former president." This other person responds and says, "This person left me and other people stranded in New Orleans after Katrina. LOL, you like him as a person. LMAO. Noted Hurricane Katrina expert Cynthia Erivo jumps in. "This woman never has or nor will she ever be a N-word to you. 2. Acknowledgement of a human moment is not the same as agreeing with the decisions that said human has made. Nowhere does it say she likes him as a person, and that is your assumption." She retweeted this. "It's not new that some African Americans are jealous of Africans in the US. Also, I guess before the fan edit poster fiasco, Cynthia Erivo retweeted this fan edit that shows her as a soldier in war with billows of explosion smoke behind her. So apparently this fan edit was okay, but not the other one. What do you guys think?"
Steven Art's cousins, I need y'all to come here. Step to the front of the room. So our girl Cynthia Erivo is mad at a fan edit of the poster for the movie Wicked. Now, like many theater heads, I'm so excited to see Wicked coming up in November, but I thought the poster for the movie was atrocious. Like, it wasn't giving at all. So on the left you have the fan edit, and on the right you have the original poster for the movie. So in the fan edit they gave the red lip, they gave the really dark hat, and they even put detail to Ariana's hand placement as she's doing the whisper. Now, if you look at the original poster, Ariana's hand placement is all wrong in my opinion. And even being able to see the witch's full face, but even being able to see the witch's full face with the green lip, I just felt like it wasn't giving. Poster should have been done way better, and the fan actually cleared with the fan edit. But I just think it's so crazy that she's accusing the fan editor of removing her image and of not acknowledging that she's a real person and basically being emotional. I love Cynthia down, but I feel like she's being way too emotional when it came to this fan edit, because we don't see her face and we only see Ariana's face. We know that you're the co-star in this film. We know, and we love your talent. But at the end of the day, the fan edit ate.
This is ridiculous. If you were an actor starring in a movie that was based on a play and people took the movie poster and edited it to look more like the play poster, would that offend you? Well, Cynthia Erivo, who plays the witch in the new Wicked movie, is lashing out at fans for sharing this fan-made poster, saying that it not only disrespects her, but it degrades her as a person. On her Instagram story, she shared the fan-made poster and said, "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I've seen. None of this is funny, none of this is cute. It degrades me, it degrades us. Our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit out my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is just deeply hurtful." Now, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but it is not that deep. The only reason they edited you to have red lips and darkened out your eyes is because that's how the Broadway musical poster looks. I think there are some people out there that just want to be the victim so bad that they'll take anything that happens in their life as an act of aggression, when in reality, a lot of those acts are acts of admiration. The account that posted this picture was a Wicked fan page, and in the caption, they posted hearts and tagged her and Ariana Grande. I think this was a massive overreaction, but that's my opinion. What do y'all think? And if y'all want to stay up to date with the latest news, make sure to follow.
Hold on! This is my favorite. Hold on! Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro! I'm gonna stab him. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? It's my favorite she wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog! I'm not fighting with you. Grow up, I'm not fighting with you. Grow up! Get educated.
Why is no one talking about the fact that Cynthia Erivo literally went crazy because of an AI image? I am going to insert the image in question. Looking at this image, it is a lot better than the poster. The poster is kind of odd because she's just staring at us really blankly, and I'm wondering what the effect is meant to be. Of course, I know, main character, but compare it to the original, well, you know, the AI image that is based off of the original Broadway poster. It is so beautiful. Now, when Miss Cynthia Erivo saw this, she took to her Instagram story to say this, saying, "Our poster is a homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me." Now, I don't know if it's just me, but the only part of her face that was removed were her eyes, obviously to mimic this picture. Also, why overreact when the other one is kind of good? Like, it's actually better than this. This has aura. So notice how Ariana Grande's face is also covered. So it's like, you know, it goes from being over here, her hand, to going up. But the story just gets funnier because a day earlier, she posted this picture. And if I'm not mistaken, this is an AI generated image, which she didn't seem to have a problem with. Ariana Grande was asked what she thought about the whole Cynthia Erivo AI situation. Sis was saying everything and nothing at the same time. But I don't blame her, because why are they asking her that question?
It made me feel good to put down an African American person because it helps them stay in their place.
Okay, so I'm having a lot of emotions right now because I still remember when the internet went in uproar. At least my part of the internet went in uproar when Cynthia Erivo, I think I said her name right, was just kind of saying comments, not great comments about Black Americans and Black American women, right? And then now I see her getting the royal Black American woman treatment, where they are actively doing fan-made promos and things of that nature, and they're just erasing her, making it so that they don't see her, right? And I want to use this moment to say, I know a lot of people in the diaspora think we talk so much about race, but it's truly in everything and in every action and in every decision that you see. To not talk about it and to ignore it is to perpetuate it here in America. I don't know how the UK and everywhere else do.
So yeah, I would love to hear you guys' opinions. Well, of course, I'm happy to see any woman of color have such an iconic role. Just as I was with all the other women of color who portrayed Disney characters recently, I still cannot ignore that this person is most definitely a hypocrite, in my opinion, and that this is something that I've definitely noticed in other areas of the diaspora. They will come to this country and try to separate Black American history and regular American history and Black American culture and regular American culture, which includes Hollywood, and want to benefit from the structures that we've built whilst simultaneously claiming that we don't have culture, which is just It's just really weird. So I just wanted to point that out, and I would love to hear you guys' opinions. So please leave a comment and have a beautiful day.